everyone! This is the last video of 2025 and I figured we might have a little chat about how the year has gone, but not too much because that will get depressing very quickly. Yeah, 2025 has not been great in my world. I'm sorry if you are watching this and you're somebody who got married or celebrated the birth of your first baby or, you know, had any kind of wonderful experience this year. Some good things have happened this year, but they have kind of been massively overshadowed by bad things that have happened this year for me and the people around me. So, you know, not gonna be sad to see the end of this one. So what do I want out of 2026? Well, first of all, the first thing I want is not for me, and I'm not trying to be like fake good and nice. I like to think I am good and nice. When I say 2025 has been a rubbish year, it has been a rubbish year for somebody that I love so much, and I would really like them to have an amazing 2026. And it's not, no matter how many wonderful things happen next year, it's not going to negate what happened this year for that person ever, but I just want nice things to happen for them because they absolutely bloody deserve it, and they have had such a horrible time this year, and I want nothing but nice things for them next year. On a related note, health. I would like health next year. I mean, those of you who've watched my videos for a while will know that it has now been 4 months since I've had this respiratory virus and this husky, croaky voice and just generally felt rubbish. So I would like health for myself, if that's not too selfish to ask for, but also for my loved ones, because there have been some health issues for people that I love this year, and I would like them to be sorted so that my loved ones are all happy and healthy next year. I'd also like to not be like counting every penny next year. It's looking quite positive. January in work is looking like there's a few jobs coming in that are going to make my cash flow just that little bit more flowy. But yeah, 2025 has quite frequently been a year of going, oh, I don't know how I'm paying my bills this month. How fun! And I don't enjoy that. That's a level of stress I could live without. I mentioned a few videos ago that being self-employed is quite often famine or feast. I think I'd like more of the feast. And then there are the usual things that I hope for every year, which, you know, currently have not come to fruition, but things like rights for everybody and people to stop just being so drawn in by the politics of hate. You know, I don't like these people because they're immigrants and they're different to me. They're a different skin color, they're a different religion, and therefore they're bad. I have no time for that. I am the granddaughter of a brown-skinned immigrant to this country. English was his second language. I am not here to listen about how all immigrants are bad and terrible, especially if they don't look exactly like us. No, get in the bin with that attitude. And the same goes for transphobia, homophobia, misogyny, all of this different hatred wrapped up with different kinds of tags on it. Whatever it is, leave it in 2025 and just be a nicer person in 2026. I've just secured myself some thumbs down from people with too much time on their hands who are very, very gullible. But hey, never mind. Happy New Year to you. I hope you get that lobotomy. Huh? But seriously, yes, the main hope is just, if you haven't already guessed from that little rant, that people are kind to each other, that people are considerate of one another, and that, like I said, there is happiness and health and ideally just a smidge more wealth for the people that I care about, and indeed everybody. Everybody deserves to be happy, healthy and wealthy. Why not? If 2025 has been a bad year for you, I hope that 2026 is a much better one. I would just like to thank everybody who has stuck by me and this channel this year. I appreciate that there have been many, many videos filmed on my phone instead of on my camera. This is an example of one. I very much hope to get back into the habit of setting up the camera and lights next year and doing things properly, but please believe me when I say I have been in and out of hospitals for the last several weeks, and also going through a lot of stuff that I don't bore people on this channel with. So, you know, let's hope that's all dealt with and then we can get back to normal. If you would like to wish me and everybody else watching this video a happy new year, feel free to give this video a thumbs up. You can click on my floaty head to subscribe, and over there is last week's video. I will talk to you all in the new year. Take care, everyone. Bye.